Welcome to EPG Pathshala. Myself, Professor Sampath Kumar Swai, working as Professor of Tourism in Indira Gandhi National Tribal University, Amarkantak, Madhya Pradesh. We are going to discuss on a very relevant topic on historical development of tourism and hospitality in the world. Travel and tourism has a long history that is as old as the civilization itself. Travel in search of green pasture, food, gathering, and further religion, trade were patterns of earliest travels. The instances of travel for special purposes did exist in the early medieval period. Accounts of Marco Polo's world travel, Huensang and Alborain's visit to India, Elizabethan travel in Europe are some of the early instances of international travel. During the early period, people with less disposable income mostly traveled from religious purposes, and such travels centered on religious places for which basic accommodations such as dharmasalas were created. For traders, sarai and inn accommodations were created en route. However, it was only religious places in early travel history and travel routes where accommodation units were made available for the overnight stay with food. This was the trend of type of accommodation, and churches also funded scholars to travel for learning about religion and culture. Hospitality and tourism are very closely related to each other because of the requirement of accommodation and food services when people were on travel outside their daily living area. Hospitality industry is one of the segments of the tourism industry which comprises accommodation and food services. Travelers in good old days had no choice to select any room or other services, whereas plenty of options are available for them to select a hotel room. Early period of travel, the history of tourism can be traced out with the dawn of the civilization itself, though the motive and pattern of travel has undergone significant changes over the years. From fruit gathering to pilgrimage to trade and then for recreation, enjoyment, adventure, travel motivations have evolved over the centuries. Instances of travel for trade during the early Mesopotamia civilization are evident. Sumerians invented the wheel and used animals to pull heavy wagons, which helped them travel for trade to several places. Sumerians were also the first to build highways for smooth transportation of goods. Silk Route is the well-known highway which extended from East Asia to the west up to the present-day Turkmenistan. In the West Asia, people of different countries gathered together to honor the Greek god Zeus at athletic meet after every 4 years. Greeks were probably the first people who made inns for overnight stay. Travel during the medieval period in early history, human beings traveled for food and stayed for a short time. But in medieval time, people started traveling to know culture and religion. Purpose of the travel was mainly for religious, except at rare times for trade. A few wealthy people were funded by the state or churches to travel for educational purposes. In Europe, people were generally funded by churches to travel to holy city of Rome for religious purpose. During this medieval period, some made remarkable journey that brought a revolutionary impact that lasted for centuries. A brief account of some of these prominent travelers is outlined below. Huensang, a Chinese traveler who traveled several places in Asia in the 7th century. He recorded all of his travel experiences in his book named Journey to the West and India. And a great Huensang records on the western region. At present, these books are important sources to understand the history of the Central Asia and India. Marco Polo, a traveler from the city of Venice, Italy. Marco Polo started his journey at the age of 17 with his father and uncle in 1271 AD. He travelled by following the Silk Route after crossing Armenia, Persia and Afghanistan up to China, came back by sea route. Likewise, he travelled second time and completed the circuit for second time. His book Descriptions of the World and the Travels of Marco Polo is undoubtedly the most influential travelogue about the Silk Route. Shankaracharya, popularly known as Adi Shankar, traversed length and the breadth of the country, from south to the north, east to the west by foot. As a philosopher, intellectual genius, his remarkable journey of the entire country happened before his age of just 32. He established 4 pithas or dhams or holy places to revitalize the declining Hinduism. Selection of dhams in 4 corners of the country, such as Rameswaram in south, in the state of Tamil Nadu, Badrinath in the north in the state of Uttarakhand, Dwaraka in the west in Gujarat, Puri in east in the state of Odisha. He advised all Hindus to visit all 4 dhams in a lifetime. Al-Biruni, he was a great scholar of his times who travelled several countries like Greece, India to seek knowledge. He was from Kath, the capital of Afigrid. This is now a part of Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan. Through his travel, he wrote books like Tarikha al-Hind, History of India, after knowing about the religion of India, and Al-Ustad, the master, for the description of early 11th century India, Renaissance and its impact on tourism. Renaissance was basically a cultural revolution in the Europe during the 14th to 17th centuries AD. It was the time when people of Europe started moving out for learning based on cultural resource and education reform. The cultural movement brought a powerful cultural movement in Europe. Masses started going out of their homes. Rich travelers used wagons pulled by horses as they kept guns and ammunition for safety. Inns developed by this time by locals alongside the roads to accommodate strangers overnight. Strangers were to share the rooms, usually as there was no choice for single room. Travel remained difficult and dangerous, and there were instances of pirates looting the travelers in both roads as well as sea routes. Travel by sea was more dangerous than road. Merchants, soldiers, students, pilgrims alike used guns, swords and other ammunition for their safety. In Europe, governments started issuing pass for the travel inside their territory of our country as a license that is known as visa in modern times. Travelers were mainly 2 types as Coltman 1989 mentioned. First was the Elizabethan travelers who travelled for enhancing knowledge and experience, and second was the pilgrim who travelled for the religious purposes. Industrial Revolution and birth of mass tourism. Industrial Revolution made people more comfortable with the disposable income at hand. Printing of the currencies made medium of exchange easier. People started having extra money to spend on travel, and thus tourism flourished. Industrial Revolution started in 1750 AD and continued up to 1850 AD. This revolution provided people with more leisure time for travel and tourism. As machinery replaced human involvement, technology had a favorable impact in transportation sector. Modern railways and ships made travelling easy and faster for the people. It expanded the geographies of travel and made travel very cheap and comfortable. Development in transportation along with socio-economic development of masses helped many to go outside their usual environment. In Europe, wealth of middle class increased and they were also educated, which helped in increase in travel demand. During the period, 3 or 4 week tour was considered as grand tour, but many preferred one-day trip due to limited income. New forms of tourism and accommodation flourished to cater to the needs of expanding market. Spa and seaside resorts became more popular by this time. Attraction so far frequented by only wealthy tourists started getting middle class tourists. Market structure was continuously going through rapid changes because of the demand for newer destinations. In Roman Empire, famous destinations was the Bay of Naples and Baths. With the fall of Roman Empire, travel to Riviera, the Bay of Naples and Baths came to a halt. The old Roman baths were later used as spas. The word spa came from Belgium, where a place was famous for its mineral spring. Some famous spas in the world were Benz, Les Benz, France, Lucca, Italy, Baden, Austria, and Bath, England. But in North America, people love to drink spring water and take bath as well as for wellness. In Europe, seaside bathing became popular in 1800s as people loved to take bath in sea. Gradually, spa and seaside resorts became famous for recreational and entertainment activity. With invention of rail which connected these places, after World War I, 1914 to 18, the rich class of North America influenced the European market. They loved fashion and entertainment, which motivated people of Europe to open such places. Naval ships were also used as modern ocean cruise liners. During 1930s, paid holiday became very popular in France and Britain. Tourists from North America and Europe started assembling in Riviera during summer as the rich and middle class tourists arrived at seaside for getting the skin tanned in the sun. After World War II, 1939-45, the world was in danger for tourism in terms of economic and political situations. It reduced the opportunity of travel overseas and even within the country. This war taught people to understand the importance of industrialization and development in the country. The end of World War II also created new infrastructure for the tourists to fulfill the requirement. The size of middle class grew very fast during this time, and tourism became part and parcel of life for the rich. Thus, a huge number of tourists started moving outside for tourism in 1960s and grew continuously till 1980s. This exponential growth in tourism started being called as mass tourism. After the war, a huge development in the air transportation and communication further helped tourists to go out for a longer distance. In 19th centuries, industrial workers were working for 6 days in a week to earn livelihood sufficient enough sustain daily needs. They did not have sufficient money to travel, but industrial revolution and the evolution of trade unions and also evolution of domestic forms of government brought changes in the society. Workers were provided annual paid holidays to go out for leisure. Middle class had sufficient disposable income to spend on tourism activities. Increase in travel during this time was only because of the availability of facilities like transportation and varied places of interest. Development in the technology of transportation also led to the increase in the movement of people. Both the rich and middle class could travel in the same train. Evolution and development of transport. In the past, people were unable to travel long distances as they had to walk, but the invention of the wheel made journey easy. Use of cart with the help of pet animals to pull it increased efficiency as animals could take more load, also reduced the travel time. Horses and oxen were common animals used in pulling carts, which helped people to find new places of interest. Road transport. As for the historical evidences, the first roads were constructed by the Mesopotamians. Stagecoaches were first made in Hungary. In 15th century AD, started regular services. Henry Ford introduced famous automobile named Model T in 1908 AD. The first good road network was constructed in 1920 AD in USA. In 20th century, railway and steamships were considered as very popular modes of transportation. Availability of car and coaches helped in reaching destinations in quick time. However, these were not preferred for long haul transports. Later, national and international highways were built in North America and Europe, which helped rapid growth in road traffic. Large highway construction also made long haul travel popular. In 1930, Germany became the leader in the development of motorways, railways. Travel became comfortable and economic mode of transportation. Just after its introduction, it was introduced in England in 1825 and started regular services 5 years later. First train was run between Manchester and Liverpool. Railway track were built in USA in between 1826 to 1840, which is known as fast railway track in the world. The introduction of train made travel easy and safe for the tourist and affordable for the middle class to travel both long and short route journey. The father of modern travel trade, Thomas Cook, organized a train tour from Leicester to Loughborough in England in 1841. France got its first railway in 1863 and very soon expanded up to Monte Carlo in Monaco. Thus, a gambling casino was built in 1868 that became very popular instantly in a short time. Air transport. Deutsche Lufthansa started first ever flight in Germany in 1903 on Berlin-Leipzig-Weimar route. Charles A. Levin was the first international and transatlantic passenger travel between New York to Germany on June 7, 1927. In 1926, the first US airline launched with the name of Barney Airlines but operated after 11 days when Western Airlines started services on 17 April 1926. The first mile carried flight run between Florida to Havana, Cuba on 28 October 1927 also took the same passenger on same route on 16 January 1928. But air travel was popularized by airline DC-3 and Boeing 31A Transoceanic Clipper. British-French joint venture product named Concorde was the first high-speed aircraft and was developed in 1967. And its first flight started in 1969. In India, air services started with the efforts of J.R.D. Tata before independence of India. Immediately after the independence, India government took over Tata Airlines to provide domestic and international air services. Tata Airlines were founded in 1932 and the name was changed to Air India and Indian Airlines after the takeover by the government. Water transport. It is evident from the historical findings that first dockyard was found in Lothal, Gujarat, India. The evidences have revealed that shipbuilding was known to Indians as early as 2400 BC, but the Phoenicians are considered to be pioneers in the ship making activities. They purchased spice and perfume from the east and lines and papyrus from Egypt. Greek became the next sea eaters after Phoenicians. Many sea eaters traveled around the world and found sea route to different places during the medieval period. America's sea route was discovered by Christopher Columbus, and he is also credited with having named West Indies. Portuguese were also the great sailors. India's sea route was discovered by Vasco da Gama in 1498 as he reached India at Calicut in Kerala in the west coast. Water transport was first introduced in England in 1772, which was an organized transport system. In Clyde, Avon and Thames River services of steamboat were popularized in 1815. Evolution of hospitality services in India, sarai and dharmasalas were made for the travelers and pilgrims in the olden days for providing room and food services. Evidences support that the Emperor Ashok made several accommodation facilities for Buddhist monks. In early years, temple priests were also the providers of accommodation services to the pilgrims and yatris in Europe. Travelers were provided in as eating and sleeping point. Rooms were also provided by the churches with food and other facilities. The term inn was derived from the Malayan and it was also called katulam. In Greek, innkeeper, realizing the importance of made large inns with big dormitories where travelers could stay in large numbers. The emergency of travel for the purpose of trade started in 15th century. Travelers who travelled for the purpose of trade and commerce needed to stay during long distance travel. Demand for quality services and safety was the priority of the travelers. In 18th century, travelers started using private coaches for travel and concept of toll gates were raised for the maintenance of roads and bridges. Development of overnight stay and changed the concept of accommodation. Big accommodation operators joined together in providing better services with good dining and parking facility. Not only accommodation units were increased near such stations, but also other services started being popular. There too got increased. The demand for more facilities resulted in big accommodation units opening in the heart of cities to cater to the needs of travelers were more. Summary: tourism and development are very close to each other as both are benefited mutually each other. Such close relation can indicate the requirement of accommodation, and tourism and development are very close to each other as both are benefited mutually each other. Such close relations can indicate the requirement of accommodation and food services at the transit and destination localities. Tourism in varied scale and types has existed since human existence. People always love to go new places for recreation, food, enjoyment and adventure. In early history, human traveled mostly for food, but people started traveling to learn about the culture and religion during medieval time. During this time, most of the travels were undertaken for religious purpose. There are some famous travelers such as Al-Biruni, Marco Polo, Shankaracharya and Huensung, who created the history through their travel and travel accounts. In India, sarais and dharmasalas were made for the travelers and pilgrims in olden days for providing room and food services. Thank you very much.